Today I want to show you how to make some fresh salsa from scratch with only a few ingredients, probably 9 or 10 ingredients, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Um, if you're like me, you spend all day cooking a nice meal, some Mexican food, and you want salsa, and all you have is some of this cheap tasting salsa from the store, and you pretty much just ruin uh, your whole meal by putting this on. So I just want to show you guys it's really simple and easy to make, and like I said, it's only 9 or 10 ingredients and 3 to 5 minutes tops. So the first thing we're going to want to do is, this is a can of diced tomatoes, and this is exactly what they use in the Mexican restaurants, is diced or stewed tomatoes, and they make that delicious salsa out of that. So we'll go ahead and add that in. And then we're going to go ahead and top the top of this cilantro. We'll toss that in. 1 head of cilantro. We will dice this 1 garlic clove up a little bit so it blends easier. And what else we got? I got 3 tomatoes. My mother-in-law was nice enough to grow these for me, and we're going to throw those in. If you don't have tomatoes from the garden, just buy them from the store. Those will work too. These tomatoes are really sweet, so I'm not going to add any sugar, but if you're buying them from the store and they're kind of, a little bitter, then I would add probably a tablespoon of sugar to your salsa. So we'll just cut the tops of those off, dice them up in quarters so they blend easier. I'm going to add a half a lemon squeezed. If you don't have a fresh lemon, then you can buy the stuff from the store in a bottle already, and you can just add a tablespoon of that and be fine. Okay, so now that we got the lemon juice, we want to add a little vinegar. I use Tabasco. Works good, tastes good. We'll add a couple shots of that in there. And then for the ingredients, let's add a half a tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, put that in there. And then I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. We'll put that in. Oh yeah, almost forgot. 2 habaneros. You don't have to use habaneros. If all you have is jalapenos or serranos or something, that'll work fine too. So we'll add a couple of those. I'll probably cut them down a little bit so they blend a little easier. And boy, I think we got everything. So we'll go ahead and just mix this up for a few seconds. Okay, so you don't want to over blend this. I like to just blend it a little easily, so it's not so it's still a little chunky and not complete puree. All right, so now that we have that blended, I got my bowl here. We'll go ahead and pour that in. set that aside, and then get this out of the way. So I left one tomato. I like to have my salsa with a little bit of chunkiness in it and some bite and texture. So I always save one tomato out. This is a Roma tomato, by the way. And we'll dice that up. And then we'll take a quarter to a half an onion, depending on how big the onion is. This thing was really big, so I'm just going to use a quarter of an onion. And we'll go ahead and get that diced up. Super fine. If you want to, you can always add half of this onion in the blender and then save the other half. But I'm going to let this salsa sit for 24 hours before I eat it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. All right, and that's it. You just give it a quick stir. Maybe test it, see if you need any more salt. I usually add the tablespoon to start with, and then tomorrow morning I'll come in and taste it and see if I need to add anything else to it. This is perfect. Like I said, if you're buying tomatoes from the store, I would add a tablespoon of sugar to it, and that'll sweeten it up and make it taste a lot better. You can store this salsa in an airtight container for 2, maybe even 3 weeks. I don't think I'll be able to wait till tomorrow to eat this, so I'll probably snack on it for lunch. Thanks so much everyone for watching. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more quick and tasty recipes. See you next time. Homemade salsa, delicious. This is way better than the store-bought stuff.